Greetings everyone, here's Lodric and this is a game War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my PBEM match against KilRoy. This is still scenario 1 but on the new game version 27, so slightly other map. We are now on the last days of February 1942. My attempt to take New Caledonian is more or less on hold. We block each other. But I think these days I can maybe finish my strikes on Java, take all the last remaining bases, Batavia, the main goal. And I also catch here one single leftover destroyer from the day before. I think this was this engagement between my cover force and KilRoy's hunter group, but his group was too weak. First Navy battle defeated and then airstrikes finish them off. So this is only a leftover destroyer. But it's nighttime, so no one really created too many hits. Okay. My subs at Perth can still intercept some cargo shipping. My patrol boat can survive here at somewhere in the nowhere. Not really sure. So next torpedo hit on the cargo ship and some sinking. In some mines that took KilRoy and his mining operations. Not so successful, but still I lost some ships. So this is one of my patrol boats near the Marshall Islands. He still picks them up one by one. Not that I really can do too much. The next patrol boat. Losses on patrol boat is always high for me, but yeah, they are patrol boats. What else you want to do with them? They give you information that there's an enemy. But I can also kill you one corvette with a submarine. That is of course nice. Still counter hit on my submarine, and these hits are often very strong. And second attack on the second KV failed. So one KV, I think, corvette just sunk. Second is still in charge and on duty. So the ally crane destroyer is also still around. Last time my carriers was not so really active in this area. First some scouts. And follow up the airstrikes. At least one Hudson is still here active. Today even hit something, but you can see that they always, I think they're running on, I don't know if this is long range. I thought they're coming out of Nanning. Or what is the reason why it's always only half bomb load? Because the altitude is normal, and I think range is normal. Or they don't come off Nanning, maybe they come off Quailin. And I try to still hunt down here destroyers. Warden, getting a torpedo hit. Nice. With magazine explosion, and then it's normally over. And Dale is also here. And next torpedo hitting. This is super skills because the destroyers are always super flexible normally and can avoiding a torpedo attacks, but in this case 2 hits, 2 kills. Cannot be better. Even if these destroyers are all not so high end, the sheer number is a problem. Good. For every destroyer I think I lose a patrol boat. Maybe it's still good for me. So many reported hits on this one destroyer. Not sure. Normally one hit already would be cripple the destroyer, and the second hit maybe sink it over time, but yeah. And of course the map is great and big, so there's always some weather issues. Nothing to really get disappointed over or angry. More ground attacks. KilRoy also scout my bases, but he maybe lost a little too much attack aircraft these days that he not really can strike me hard. Harbor, and again, tangling destroyers and submarines, keep them busy in waiting for the big fish. Push back this Chinese broken army units more and more to the retreating direction Ankang, so to the west. This hex is still clear terrain, even if it looks a little different on the map. High casualties for the Chinese. Of course I have also disabled units, but again 2-3 days maybe give me back half of this disabled units. And for the Chinese this needs simply much more longer to get the tech power back. And clear also the highway road to Changsha in the south. And force one more corps to surrender. And my infantry regiment arrived in Wushu and is even able to take the base in the first attempt. Too many airstrikes maybe already shattered the enemy morale and supply situation. So you can see that there's simply no attack value left. And my 16th Japanese army catch up with Surabaya leftover units and win the next battle. The Dutch units are simply all broken. They only try to retreat. So they retreat now to this dot base. This is the last hex the Dutch control in east of Java. So I can also kill here some whatever ground aircraft. And the Dutch are giving up. There's not really much resistance left. And second attack on Batavia. Next fort level is down. And today casualties are increasing for the Dutch. Still for me, but I have much more backup units in reserve. So I can take this. But the Dutch losing fort and more manpower. But Cebu still hold on. Okay. Even if the defender is fatigued and low on morale and have shitty American leaders. Yeah. This was only empty base. And more bombardments everywhere. And Allied shock attacks, they try. So KilRoy come here out of Hanoi and trying to also take the Haiphong, the port of Hanoi more or less, I think. But I reinforced my position so that the defense or the attack value is more or less equal. And this is, I think, our Japanese regiment arrived here. Oh no, these are still Vietnamese troops. I think I bring here a third of a Japanese division, yeah, so one regiment you can say. So, and they hold the line and defeated these Chinese forces. So, I only wait that I get the whole division maybe here. 1 or 2 weeks. And then I can counterattack and maybe retake Hanoi. Makassar is now also freed. More Allied aircraft destroyed on the ground. Overall a good day. Lost only some patrol boats. But that is acceptable. At the end, air losses are high for the Allies again, but this is here. Aircraft destroyed on Java, and I think there was also more destroyed on Makassar, so there are many aircraft destroyed, ops losses, I think, on the ground. Yeah. Still, I don't really fully understand why sometimes aircraft are destroyed on the ground. Ground losses and then there are ops losses, I don't know. It's a little confusing sometimes. But they are destroyed on the ground. Patrol boats, so I lost 3 patrol boats today. And then there was a mine hit today, I'm not so sure. Maybe. But I get rid of a corvette, this is also not so bad. Even if these are corvettes, these are the early corvettes, they're not so powerful now, but I mean, they don't have radar up to now. Later they're getting also this much better equipment for hunting submarines. Still, it's okay. So two smaller battles, both successful here, source of Changsha. So I simply try to clean this and open all of the highways to get a better supply flow in the future. Wushu also fall in the source, so This means more or less Canton is now safe, there's no real threat more. And also in the center I push back this Chinese army. And my troops arrive in Kunchang. So, yeah. Here are still some Chinese units also in Yan'an blockading me, but I catch up here with a new fresh Japanese cleanup division. So I think this is enough to get rid of this. So my tanks also was resting, I think, today. But soon they can maybe attack a little more. Even if I cannot win here directly, but I can hurt the Chinese day by day more than they can really stop my advance. Nothing else here. So my submarine get it hit. But luckily this hit was not so terrible. A little engine hit, but no amount of damage that I must return to base. Sometimes this can happen, one hit is already enough to return. You never know, the allied equipment is simply much better. And yeah, Java is one dirt base here, and here's Batavia plus maybe Merek. But I have still war 26 and 27, so maybe 2 days. I think it's still possible to finish at least Batavia and the Surabaya army, or very close to beginning of March. Maybe still not so fastest war here, but I also try to play it safe and not over crazy. Yeah. KilRoy won't play this in the long run, so hopefully we will see summer, autumn 42, even maybe spring 43. I don't must play here for auto victory. You can always say you don't accept the auto victory, continue. Good, so there's also allied ships here still between Nomaya and Tulagi, but this is I would say a dangerous position because I control Luganville and Tulagi. I mean, I have here many air bases, and if there are no carriers and I don't see carriers, then I can normally sink shipping. So in this stage of the war, all of the sea around New Caledonia, the whole Coral Sea is normally dominated by Japanese air bases. If it's not close to the coastline of Australia. And that's the second, hot spot now is here at the Marshall Islands. There's not many air fighters left, so I have a very good recon because I have here a special army recon division or air wing, so I get always actual pictures of daily basis, so I always know what KilRoy I have here, and they're simply bombers and auxiliaries. So this is how this can I mix. I think the auxiliaries can be also bombers, but I think they only switch between auxiliaries and bombers, not so much to fighters. So I would suggest that KilRoy have his strike aircraft, but not much caps more. And my carriers are here in position. They had only this one strike today. It's a very successful strike, but only one strike still. So I try to lure this aircraft coming out, but maybe KilRoy don't want because I have carriers here, and then he don't attack me because he have no escort fighters more left. At least so far. So, and see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.